out there.
Amazing.
That's the hardest part of this job, is actually working with the smell of bacon. All right, but the most fun part of the job is that we get to work with people like you, and you're sharing with us so many different ways to just enhance our crafting and have fun when it comes to crafting. By the way, if you are just joining us, we're celebrating Crafting Month, which means
National Craft Month.
I love it. I think every month should be National Craft Month. Let's vote for that. I don't know who we write a letter to about that. Send a beautiful card to somebody about that. But when we celebrate National Craft Month, it means that your crafting order ships to you for $5 for the entire day. So you can click purchase. A lot of Sarah's products sell out really quickly, so you can always click purchase. You won't pay more than $5 all the way until midnight tonight. Okay, these are, you used these on a different card, right? You had the sparkle pens.
We are world famous for our sparkle pen. World famous.
12 pack of sparkle pens for only $39.95.
You've got to see this color
Huge customer pick.
And the idea is, you see, that you're getting 12 pens for the $39.95.
Wow.
Okay, so and can you see the intense sparkle that you've got in each one of these? Now it is a beautiful muted color palette. So what you've got is you've got your earthy tones, and then you've got your more kind of muted vintagey tones in here, right? So two collections, we call them hot and spicy, and then cool and calm. So you get both of these included. Now, what I'm going to do is, in fact, before I do anything, I'm going to show you some of the cards, because I want you to see how intensive the color is in the background. So can you see we've got this beautiful background wash, but it's got that fabulous subtle sparkle on it. Now, it's going to work on a background wash like this, but then also if you want to do cards like this, can you see that they've actually just been stamped and coloured with, and you've got that beautiful sparkle still going on in the background. Now, if you want to do bits of watercolory techniques, I absolutely love these types of cards, where you can just add a little bit of it and drag the colour out, because they are all water-based pens. Again, how intensive the colours are. I'm going to show you how to do these background washes and mix across there, but also because they're water-based, there's loads of techniques you can do. So let's have a think. I'm not going to start there. I'm going to start over here, right? So if you want to do a card like this one here, all I've done is I've taken a design and already stamped it out, okay? So I've got this stamped.
I just got to give a little update. We have fewer than 500 of these sets to go around for everybody. Today you can get them home for under $20. It's item number 610636. Oh, well, that's unexpected.
So can you see all I've done? Scribbled over here, right? And then I'm going to blend from one colour into the next one. And can you see how beautifully well those colours blend? You don't see where the purple ends and the light purple starts, and then I'm going to come in with the red, and I'm going to blend from the other purple into the red, okay?
So it's like a paintbrush tip.
It's not just a paintbrush. This is a phenomenal quality. And what you're doing is, you see, this has got a mixing chamber in here. So we've got here a mixing chamber which drops in exactly the right amount of microfine ground down glitter, comes through the mixing chamber and is released. You can see right on the tip, the sparkles actually coming right through that bit of the tip. That's the technology that we developed that is unique to us, that is super clever.
That's why it doesn't get globby and white. Each stroke has just the right, beautiful sort of fine milled
And you can
glitter.
see, now as it's starting to dry, you can see the sparkle starting to intensify, right? As you leave it to dry, here's the one that I did just before we came to air. Can you see how intensive that sparkle is and how intensive the colour is? Now, if we just compare that back to the original card, well, you can see the stamp there. How do we do this? This is because they're water reactive pens. So what I can do is now, I've just got literally a bit of water, and I'm just going to take a little bit of water with my paintbrush, and I'm actually just going to paint over this stamp and lift out the colour. Can you see? So as I paint, all I'm doing is painting with water and then lifting out the colour, and the colour is actually lifting out and straight into here. Can you see how that's just completely diluting over here? And this is what people love to do with these, because they're so techniquey, these pens. So you can lift all of this colour out, or if you want to do the technique that you saw we had in the background, all you can do is you can just drop your little droplets of colour onto the background here. The darker the colour, I always find, the more this shows up. So all I've done is literally put some droplets of water onto the background.
You know, Sarah, we have so many people who are writing in on Facebook that love these sparkle pens. Connie Lamb says the sparkle pens are really wonderful to work with. Bernadette says, top of the morning to you, Sarah. I have Sheena's sparkle pens and the rest of them too. They're awesome. And Kathy says, it all looks so easy when I'm watching Sarah make things.
Come on, how easy was this? Now you can see, yes, I haven't had a chance to make the whole card, but you can see how we've done that technique, lifting out the colour.
And that was just water. You just sort of sprinkled it right on.
That's the first technique. Now, the next one is you can use all of these as ink pads, right? So, if I take a little bit of the, let's have a look, the Cool Damson. I do love the Cool Damson. And I just start painting it now.
What did you call it?
Cool Damson is the name.
Cool Damson is the name of the
Cool Damson is the name of the, this ink. Yep.
Ooh.
So, Cool Damson. And I'm going to blend the Cool Damson with my lovely pink breeze in the middle here, right? And it looks, you kind of look and you think, oh, it's bubbling on there. It's not quite going to work. Here's the magic. You need to do a special technique. You need to pick it up and you need to breathe onto it. So all I'm doing is...
to heat it up or to moisten it?
Just to moisten it a little bit. And then we're going to stamp with it. Now, it's going to just look like a regular stamped piece at the moment now. But then watch what happens when I take a little bit of spritzer and spray around. Look at this. What a phenomenal artistic effect. Okay? And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick a little bit of the water up here so that we get that lovely kind of ethereal effect. By the way, I want you to keep all of these bits of this because these actually get, can you see, you get the sparkle picked up on here. These are wonderful to die cut your flowers out of later.
Okay, update, we are fewer than 400 now. Remember when I just told you about 2 minutes ago we had 800? We now have fewer than 400 left to go around for everybody. $19.98, and you are getting all of the colors. You get all 12 of the colors. Cool and calm and hot and spicy. Look at them.
So that's just a few techniques that you're going to do with them, and these are all the colours again. So remember in the hot and spicy, we've done you the mix. Sorry, this one's the hot and spicy here, where you've got those lovely fiery reds, the bright oranges, the slightly earthy tones in there as well. And then when we get into the kind of muted colours, you've got that lovely, I mean, this purple is just incredible. And can you see, we take a little bit and we can watercolour with it. So I can show you that on here. I can take a little bit of one colour and watercolour it out.
And while you're doing that, Kim Keefe says she loves her sparkle pens. Kathy's asking if there are new colours in the sparkle pens. She might already have some. So these are new.
Yes, these are a colour palette which Sheena designed and put together for us.
Okay,
so go and check, see if
don't
you've got any of these. And I would guess not. Now, can you see that? Can you see how we went from very, very intensive green right out to totally washed out green? So no matter how intensive you want the colour and the sparkle, you can literally take it straight from the pen, or you can watercolour it out. So I'm going to do that now. A little bit of a technique I want to work on. So if we're going to do a little bit, again, I've already pre-stamped the image, right? I'm going to do this watercolour piece here. So all I'm going to do is take these and watercolour out with them.
Okay, as we're watching you do that, let's go to our phone lines because we are live on our phone. So many callers.
I'm loving all
welcome to the
these
show.
callers.
We love it. You're live on HSN with Shannon Fox and Sarah Davies. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
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 Hi, who are we talking to this morning?
This is Nellie.
Hello there, Ellie. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sterling, Colorado.
Oh, wow, fabulous. How's the weather where you are today?
Oh, it's going to be 75 today.
Oh,
beautiful
perfect.
weather.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. So are you...
I just want to thank Sarah for all the trouble she goes to bring her wonderful products to us.
Oh, do you know what? You don't need to thank me. The pleasure is all mine. I think you kind of get the feeling every time I'm over here, I'm in my absolute element. But, you know, people say, what do you do for a living? And I say, you can't call this work. This is just wonderful.
Well, I want to tell Sarah that I'm going to change the name of my craft room from Nellie's Creative Space to Sarah's here.
Oh, I love it. Oh, what's your favorite
I have so many
product?
of your products. I have to name my room after you.
Oh, well, I am honoured. What's your favorite then? Come on, you must have a favorite.
Oh my gosh.
I've put you on the spot now, haven't I?
Right now is my Gemini and everything that goes with it, all the die cuts and all your everything is wonderful. I can't pick one.
It's about doing things. We always try to make things really easy, really easy. Do you know we sell a Gemini somewhere in the world every 10 minutes?
Oh, I believe it.
Every 10 minutes, someone new somewhere in the world buys a Gemini.
Thank you, Nellie, for calling in. We can see why.
Nellie, that's wonderful to speak to you.
I think you asking her favorite crafter's companion item was like asking her favorite child. That's a really hard question to ask. I've got 3. You can't pick. I know you can't pick. But you know what? You don't have to. And today's a great day to be able to add to your collection as well. Add to that craft room, whatever you call it. Maybe you call